So what we did first is in with elbow. Hold here, the elbow and the quad. We did not do that exercise today, but at the very beginning we did 3 things, okay? It's here. Your body can contort, can compromise, but do not compromise here. There are many things. Here cannot be compromised. Here, 2 feet, torso, but at the beginning you have to make compromises. We choose one. This one is there. And then you can move this one this way. Last one is pushing the rear foot until the whole body goes into a straight line. But the hand is a lead. There's no power here. It's being down like that here. So those are the 3 things in the circle. You put them together, they look like this. And when you do the 3, you can reach 30%. When you do this one, probably less than 1%, because everywhere you're wrong, too many things. So our Hong's idea is to do a lot of this here, years and years of this. And you will improve, because this is very good training for your legs, strength, and your patience. If you can do 10 years of this, you're very, very good. And the Chen Zhonghua did this on his own, never allowed other people to do it. He would set you guys 20, only had about 20 people, and then he would, and if you do Yilu, he would stand there, do this, and other people would go ask him, he says, go back to work. And in the end, because Hong stayed for 15 years and asked him, what are you doing? He said, I call this the circle. And Hong copied it. After 15 years, then when Hong went back to see him in 1956, he explained what it is. So the classic training, teaching, is opposite of today's teaching. And that actually guarantees learning. The teaching is that if I don't teach you, you want to learn. If I teach you, you don't want to learn. So knowledge is never dispensed. It's always that you feel so frustrated, please show me one thing. He'll show you one. And because it's from you. Yeah.
Tell him when you first started training.
So when I started,
when you're doing the circle,
so if I expanded this here, so this place is about 8 times larger than this place, but it's a public place. So the teaching is here, and I would be in that corner, attached a wall. That wall is a building, a tea house. I would be in that corner, far enough that I could see people, but couldn't hear anything. So I would walk towards the group. As soon as the image is clear that I'm walking towards here, because it's in a public park, you walk a little bit, they cannot say anything. When it's clear you're approaching, student will come and tell you to go back. But I couldn't see anything. Right? And especially, I could only see the students trained. The teachers trained in darkness. When daylight breaks, they stop. It's like most of the time you see that, like a select group, especially North America, to be a little bit prejudiced. You guys really don't care, so I teach everything. In China, I try not to teach because everybody's watching, and they go home, they train. And so in public, the disciples will teach. I'll just say it's like this here. And you don't want them to see everything because they pick it up very fast. It's like not hockey in Canada, but like a baseball here. There are lots of people who have trained all their lives. If you show one thing, they say, oh, that's what's missing. They go home and they put it in, they get it. Anyways, I was copying and trying to approach and got kicked, like lots of scars. And one day, Hong came up to me and says, young man, what are you doing here? I said, I'm doing your Taiji. He says, yeah, I don't see any resemblance of what you're trying to do. I said, you know, over the time I heard it's a circle. I'm doing the circle. And he said, show me. So I did the circle. He said, no, that's not what we do. But he wouldn't say you did it wrong. He said, that's not what we do. And so I said, what did you teach? And he said, you stand like this here, don't move your hand, don't move your head, don't move your elbow, don't move your shoulder, don't move your body, don't move your quad, don't move your knee, don't move your foot, and then do the circle. I said, but I can't move. He said, you see, you can't do the circle. And then I said, yeah, I know I can't, but how did you do it? He said, just like that. He says, mm-hmm. But of course, I'm a million times off, right? He did that. And I said, but you moved. And he didn't say anything, just walked back. But that image was imprinted in my head. Till today, I can see it clearly. So I went home and I thought about it. He never moved. And the movement you see is an illusion. So let me say it clearly. Do you know what that is? So not to move is technical. It means the hand moves because of the elbow. But when the hand is in action, the elbow movement is irrelevant. Now do you understand? So here, this is hand move. But his elbow moved the hand at the time that he needs to move the hand. Now at the time he needs to move the elbow, this is elbow moving. But he used the shoulder to do this. Now he needs to rotate the shoulder. But this, you can see the shoulder is moving. He used the quad to make the shoulder. Now he needs to go out. He used this quad. He needs to stretch this elbow. He uses the knee to expand. In the end, he pushes the foot. So by doing this, he never did anything. So later on, many years later, I came up with this as a joke and showed him. He smiled, didn't say no, didn't say yes. I said, it's indirect. The hand move comes from the elbow. The elbow move comes from the shoulder. The shoulder move comes from the quad. The quad move comes from the knee. The knee move comes from the foot. I said, because of that, you're never caught. It's always somebody else's fault, isn't it? He said,